The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
Happy Sunday, one and all, and welcome inside Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. It is opening day for the University of Delaware Blue Hens women's ACHA team as they host the Golden Rams of Westchester University. Hi, everybody. James Witherite joining you from the 412 Communications press box high atop the stands at Fred Rust Arena, which a year from now will be hosting NCAA Women's Division I hockey. But right now the focus is ACHA Women's Division II hockey. This Blue Hens team that made an appearance in the Gateway City at last year's ACHA National Championships. And they're about to kick off, hopefully, another championship season bound run. Another championship playoffs bound run, I should say. And they'll do so against their rivals from just 40 minutes up the road in Westchester. But as far as this matchup has gone over the past couple seasons, it's been very, very severely skewed in Delaware's favor. Heading into the Delaware line chart, brought to you by Limestone Pension Associates. First game of the season for these ladies. It's noted that they won their last two meetings over the Golden Rams by a tally of 28-1. The big change this year compared to seasons past, Maddie Boyle, having graduated, leaves some question marks between the pipes for Ken Deming. We'll see both goalies in action today. Kaylee McFadden, the senior from Voorhees, New Jersey, will get things going, followed by junior Sydney Butler joining the action mid-game. We've got a number of new names that we'll be seeing on the Delaware side here this afternoon, including Izzy Camerata, who starts at forward alongside Julia Janowski and Carly Marzano. New pairing on the D front between Evie Hill and Mia Bonfilio. Bonfilio more the stay-at-home type defender, alongside Evie Hill, the Michigander, who's got strong talent in all three zones in the lineup today. A half dozen new players, and we'll touch on them as we see them through the course of the game. Cece Charles, transfer from Michigan State, junior from Millersville, Pennsylvania. We'll see her on the second line along with Riley Lemberg and the Pittsburgher Jules Fuchs, one of the other 5 newcomers to this Delaware team that will be in action here this afternoon. Planning for retirement doesn't happen overnight. For 35 years and counting, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. And the Delaware Hockey Network is brought to you by the law office of Heather A. Long. If you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know just how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be. That's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation and personal injury. The law office of Heather A. Long will guide you through every step of the process, from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. To schedule a free consultation, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-LONG or visit injuryde.com. Warm-ups are wrapping up. We're going to take a timeout here on the Delaware Hockey Network. When we come back, we'll head inside the glass for the Limestone Pension Associates starting lineups for the first time of the 2024-25 season as the Delaware Blue Hen ladies host Westchester in the season opener. Back in a few minutes on the DHN, and it's all brought to you by the law office of Heather A. Long.
Recovery from an injury on the job or in a car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Heather A. Long can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Recovery from an injury on the job or in a car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Heather A. Long can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Starting in goal, number 31, Dallas Hainsworth. On defense, number 3, Maddie Huff. And number 2, Giada Liberato. At left wing, number 5, Morgan Luksic. At right wing, number 24, Julia Shanks. And starting at center, number 18, Emily Lindenmuth. And for the first time this season, it's time to meet the starting 6 for your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Starting in goal, a senior from Voorhees, New Jersey, number 31, Kaylee McFadden. At left wing, a sophomore from Brookline, Massachusetts, number 8, Julia Janowski. At right wing, a junior from Morristown, New Jersey, number 93, Izzy Camarada. At center, a junior from Westchester, Pennsylvania, number 17, Carly Marzano. On defense, a senior from Reading, Massachusetts, number 14, Mia Bonfilio. And a junior from Wilmington, Delaware, number 7, Evie Hill. Your Blue Hens are coached by Ken Deming and Kendall Smythe. The on-ice officials for this afternoon's game, as appointed by the American Collegiate Hockey Association, are Brent Kendall and John Poling. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located directly above center ice as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Pre-game festivities have concluded. The stage is set for the 2024-25 season. As the Blue Hens and Golden Rams are set to do battle at Fred Rust Arena. The native of Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, Brent Kendall, set for the opening face-off. He and John Poling are referees today. Westchester traveling from right to left in first period play in their away purple kits. Gold numbers on the back and sleeves. Delaware in their sharp home whites, blue pants, blue helmets, moving left to right. As mentioned, backstop by Kaylee McFadden, senior psychology major from Voorhees, New Jersey. Brent's ready to go. Teams break from their respective benches. And we are set to open the 2024-25 season. Marzano and Lindenmuth in for the draw. They are off. from Fred Rust Arena. Morgan Luksic stripped of the puck after gaining the Delaware blue line. It's turned by Marzano. Back into Westchester territory. The back-checking Matty Huff from Glenmore, Pennsylvania recovers. Pennsylvanians, all of them on the Westchester side. Whereas the Delaware team, a more healthy mix of players from as far north as New England, as far south as the Carolinas. Julia Janowski, sophomore nutrition and dietetics major from Brookline, Massachusetts, dumps the puck in. It's chased down by the New Yorker Riley Lemberg, working the right wing boards. Into C.C. Charles, one of the 6 newcomers, centering pass to Lemberg. That's turned aside by Hainsworth. This is held in at the left point by Amelie Perez. The advancing pass to C.C. Charles along the far boards taken away. Charles bullies her way down low to steal the puck from Huff. Couldn't set anything up net front. Looming on the doorstep was Lemberg, but the pass didn't connect. So Shaw Downing back to her own line, recovers, but here's Lindenmuth barreling up the left wing boards. She gains the Delaware blue line before dumping the puck behind the Hens goal, and that enables a partial changing of the guard for the Westchester Golden Rams. Marissa Kurvinen injured and out of the lineup today. So Westchester icing 11 skaters and 3 tendies. For their second game of the season, they were in action on Friday. There's the first goal of the game! Took all of 90 seconds. And the Blue Hens are on the board. And it was Hope Menachilo to light the lamp off the rebound of an initial shot from Riley Lemberg. Minute and a half in. And the Blue Hens break out to an early lead. They're nearly a second. Menachilo trying to drive the puck in net front. And there's another! Hainsworth swarmed by Blue Hens, and Menachilo did it again, friends. Murto give and go. Menachilo gets her own rebound. 2 goals in 22 seconds for the Delaware Blue Hens. And we've got plenty to get through here with the goal summaries coming up. A Delaware goal! Her first of the season, and first as a Blue Hen, scored by number 48, Hope Menachilo. Assisted by number 21, Riley Lemberg. And number 15, Ella Herzog. Time of the goal, 1 minute, 30 seconds of the first period. Menachilo's first from Lemberg and Herzog at 1:30. Delaware's second goal, second of the season and the game, scored by number 48, Hope Menachilo. Assisted by number 19, Lena Murto. Time of the goal, 1:52 in the first period. And they got another one. Rosenthal finds the back of the net. 3 minutes, 3 goals. Did Huddy have the tip? That's the question there. Nope, it indeed was Sophia Rosenthal getting the third Delaware goal. That was all her from the mid-slot off the Huddy setup. Recapping the second Delaware goal by rule. Menachilo's second of the game, from Murto at 1:52 in the first period. Delaware's third goal, first of the season, scored by number 54, Sophia Rosenthal. Assisted by number 6, Olivia Huddy, and number 18, Paige Luzon. Time of the goal, 3 minutes, 3 seconds of the first period. Rosenthal's first from Huddy and Luzon at 3:03. So an absolute pummeling from the Blue Hens to get things started this afternoon. Camerata steers the puck to the near corner. Stick handles to keep it clear of Liberato, but the pass high in the zone was intercepted by Shanks. 2-on-3 this Westchester entry. Long shot, covered up and held by McFadden for the pause. Face-off comes to the left. And it's controlled by the Rams. Another shot in. This is held on to by McFadden for the pause. Riley Brown with the second Westchester shot on goal of the game. And a quick start to the left of McFadden again. Barely holding the zone was Annika Klombers for Westchester. This taken away and cleared up the left side by Downing. Here's Lemberg, 2-on-1. Lemberg. Rather, that was CC Charles in close. Unable to connect. Lemberg now, top of the left circle. Shot from distance, sticked away by Brown. Fuchs controls in the near corner. She's got help in the form of Lemberg. Back to the Pittsburgher, Jules Fuchs. Centering pass, Charles once, twice, couldn't get past Hainsworth on the doorstep. Here's Lemberg again, backhander, off the post. She gets it back, but in heavy net front traffic, she dishes the puck to Fuchs, camping out net front. Her shot from close range cleared the crossbar. Charles, double teamed, is stripped of the puck, and this is cleared up the left side by a nameless number 10 on the Westchester side. Another long shot. This is caught and held by Dallas Hainsworth for a pause in play with 14:39 to go in the first period. It's a 3-0 hockey game. Advantage Delaware after pelting Dallas Hainsworth with 9 shots on goal through the first 5:21 of the contest. We'll get the ID on number 10 for Westchester here momentarily. It is Hannah Jacoby, programmed as 21, but wearing number 10 this afternoon. Lyndon Muth muscles her way into the Delaware end, but outnumbered just inside the line. She chips the puck behind the cage. The North Carolinian Melanie Cartwright unable to work it free. This is Shanks trying to run the gauntlet behind the Delaware goal. She bodies down Herzog. Centering pass after getting back into the house was broken up. A shot from the far dot off the stick of Shanks. Turned aside by McFadden for save number 3. This is cleared over the glass and out. Whether you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know just how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be. That's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation and personal injury. The Law Office of Heather A. Long will guide you through every step of the process, from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. Call the Law Office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-LONG to schedule a free consultation or visit injuryde.com. Herzog protects the puck in the near corner. She plays the carom shot up the far side to Hope Menachilo, who's got 2 goals already, advancing past to Murto. Slowed up as she was outnumbered at the blue line. So Murto turns the puck over The Rams clear. Shanks hustles off. Fresh Golden Rams on. Lose on with a touch pass to alternate captain Olivia Huddy. Up the right wing board she comes. Huddy through traffic. Denied by a huff poke check as she tried to traverse the slot. Bonfilio turns play back to the near corner, but she couldn't chase down the puck. Getting there in time was Liberato for the Rams. Cross ice feed, ricochets off the far boards. Huff clears the zone. Huddy recovers just before center, but she can't regain for Delaware. This is volleyed back across neutral ice by Brown. Recovered and now skated up by Bonfilio just shy of the line. She puts on the brakes before the dump and change. A fresh quintet of Blue Hens coming on with 7.5 minutes gone of the first period. And Delaware leading 3-0 over Westchester after beating the Golden Rams by a combined 28-1 in their last two meetings. And what we saw so far today, shades of what we saw last year, like voting in Chicago, vote early, vote often. Same thing here. The Hens have capitalized on early opportunities. They've kept the pressure on here as we work to the midpoint of the first period. The Marzano shot is caught and held by Dallas Hainsworth for a break in the action with 12 minutes and a tick to go. In the first period, Hens up 3-0 over the Golden Rams, and John Poling spots the faceoff to the left of Hainsworth. Captain Carly Marzano in for the faceoff. This is kicked back to the right point at Amelie Perez. Her shot from distance was wide of the far post. Puck ricochets off the corner boards. Downing, centering feed. Camerata didn't get there in time, but she recovers the puck after it was turned over by Liberato. Marzano kicks the puck free under pressure from Huff. Camerata. This is poke checked out of her control. Recovered by Riley Fiorentino for the Golden Rams. She's swarmed by a trio of Blue Hens as she crosses the center red line. Brown offering good support. Works this back in Westchester's desired direction before Camerata steals the puck 5 feet in front of her own stripe and volleys it back across neutral territory. This is thrown back by Liberato into the near corner of the Delaware end. Enough to facilitate a change for the Golden Rams as we work our way to the 9-minute mark of the first period. They've been limited to just 3 shots, and they are scoreless against the Hens, who put up that early 3 spot. Lemberg swarmed to the corner, centering pass. Charles tries to jam one in net front to no avail. Hainsworth has the last word there. The former Spartan nearly put one away for number 4. And here she comes again. Charles, backhand on the doorstep. No, that shot was wide and cleared out of harm's way by Martin. Charles again leaves this to Fuchs. Crossing to the right point to hold the zone was Ella Herzog. To Lemberg. She walks the line and barrels into the slot. Lemberg turns and shoots and scores! Riley Lemberg picks her corner, and it's 4-0 Delaware. Here it comes again. The feed from Ella Herzog at the point. Sets up Lemberg in the corner, and she walks in to pot her first of the year and make this a 4-0 hockey game. A Delaware goal! Her first of the season. Scored by number 21, Riley Lemberg. Assisted by number 15, Ella Herzog. And number 3, Jules Fuchs. Time of the goal, 9 minutes, 33 seconds in the first period. Lemberg's first from Herzog and Fuchs at 9:33. This is Hill up the right wing boards. Chips it through the skates of Clombers. But the momentum of the puck carried her to the corner. Centering feed on the doorstep was Huddy. That chance from Rosenthal canceled out. It was bothered by Martin and saved by Hainsworth. Another save as crossing over to the near post. Dallas Hainsworth shuts out Huddy on that second opportunity. Scrum of players net front. Gives way to Paige Luzon, pulling back to the corner. Hens looking to set up a more deliberate attack. The centering pass to Rosenthal led to a botched one-timer, and this is pushed up the left wing boards by Riley Brown. She's stripped of the puck by Huddy at the Delaware blue line. We are well past the midway point of the first period. Hens with a 4-0 lead over Westchester. Bonfilio recovering. Bonfilio's shot into a congested slot was blocked off the leg of Martin, controlled by Janowski, but she couldn't connect cleanly with Hill at the right point, and the Hens are forced to regroup in neutral ice with just over 8 minutes to go in the first period. Marzano denied again. Hill cross-ice feed to Janowski. Again, the Rams clear. Again, Hill pulls back. Janowski stood up top of the circle. Downing could not protect the zone. She clears this over the glass and out. We're going to look at that fourth Delaware goal again. Indeed, it came from Herzog at the right point. Setting up Lemberg, who marched in for her first of the year. Lemberg again, trying to set up a net front chance for either Fuchs or Charles. They were both camped out in the low slot, but Lemberg couldn't get the pass through. Josie Billett, making her first appearance of the game. Sets up Downing ahead to Fuchs it goes, but the pass ahead through traffic to Lemberg didn't connect. Fuchs recovers just inside her own line. Cross-ice pass ricochets off the near boards ahead to Lemberg, who made a big impact on this team in her first 2 seasons as a Blue Hen. Lemberg, cross-ice. The shot from Fuchs was blocked by the other 3, Maddie Huff. They converge in the far corner. Charles swarms to maintain possession and control for Delaware as we come to the final 6.5 of the opening period. Charles flubbed the shot from 30 feet. She recovers in neutral ice. She puts on the brakes just long enough for Fuchs and Lemberg to tag up, but that second line combination's heading off for a change. On come the third. And a turnover in the D zone from Westchester leads the way to a Menachilo shot, which was deflected just wide by Hainsworth. Jacoby could not clear. Cartwright protects. Crossing to the near side, Liberato backhands the puck up ice for Westchester, but slowed up at the line was Luksic. Lindenmuth looks to generate a long-distance shot, easily turned aside by Kaylee McFadden. Light day at the office for the senior from Voorhees, New Jersey, saving all 4 shots that she's seen. Meanwhile, Delaware's put up 4 of their own. 2 from Menachilo, 1 from Rosenthal, 1 from Lemberg. Herzog pulls behind her own goal. Stretch pass evades the reach of Liana Patrick, who turns on the Jets in neutral territory. Couldn't get to the puck, but she turns the forechecking heat on Jacoby, forcing a botched outlet pass and enabling Menachilo to recover the puck just above the Westchester blue line. Menachilo, 1-on-2, got a shot away after splitting defenders, looking for the hat trick. She was denied of it here by Hainsworth. Murto recovers. Net front setup on the doorstep was Luzon, but to no avail. She was surrounded by a sea of purple and gold. Here's Murto trying again, but but that shot from 12 feet was tipped up into the atmosphere, and it bounces in the near corner as we enter the final 5 minutes of the first period. Hill, surrounded, plays the carom shot to the far corner. Rosenthal scraps for the puck across from Martin in the far corner. It is taken away by Klombers, but not cleared. Here comes Huddy barreling back in. Solid 200-foot player, has experience as a defender, but here dressing as a forward along with Luzon and Rosenthal. Circling behind the cage was Hill, another strong 200-foot force for the Blue Hens. And here she takes it away as trying to work up ice was Riley Brown. Solid takeaway from Hill. Rosenthal could not maintain the momentum for the Blue Hens. This is cleared by Martin, but it will with all likelihood. No, not coming back and icing. Kendall says no, and Hill's forced to play this back the old-fashioned way as we come to the final 4 of the first. Hill coast to coast to the right corner. She circles behind the net. Huddy camping out net front, centering pass. Huddy not in position for it. It's taken away by Jacoby. A 3-on-2 coming for Westchester the other way, but a failed pass in the neutral zone gives the Hens D-Corps time to regroup and reset. This is thrown in by Julia Shanks, recovered near corner by Bonfilio. Cleared by Luzon, advanced by Huddy to center. She takes a shoulder in open ice from Shanks, which separates her from the puck. Janowski protects in front of the scorer's table. Westchester D putting 2 players on the puck carrier pretty consistently here as we come to the final 200. And there's one for the thumb for the Delaware Blue Hens. It was Julia Janowski finding the back of the net with 199 seconds to go. It's 5-0. And here it comes again. Bonfilio with the primary assist. As Julia Janowski gets her first of the season. And the Hens get their 5th of the game. Hainsworth regathering her wares. As we await the resumption of play. Delaware goal, her first of the season. Scored by number 8, Julia Janowski. Assisted by number 14, Mia Bonfilio. Time of the goal, 16 minutes, 41 seconds in the first period. Janowski's first from Bonfilio at 16:41. Antepenultimate minute of the first period is upon us. Marzano, centering pass, was stick-checked off its intended line by Lindenmuth. Kendall signals a delayed offside as play migrates back to center. Amelie Perez, overpowered at center by Luksic, but the Hens recover at their own line. Downing to Janowski, looking for a second. She tried to dish the puck to Marzano, cutting for the cage, but that pass was broken up by Huff. Back the other way in a 1-on-3, Lindenmuth was outnumbered. She dumps the puck into the near corner of the Delaware end. 2:22 to go in the first period. Hens in absolute beast mode here over the Rams. It's a 5-0 hockey game. Delaware has absolutely controlled the attacking zone. They have peppered Hainsworth with 15 shots on goal compared to Westchester's 4. Another D-zone turnover as Liberato bobbled the puck. Fuchs drove it back deep into Westchester territory. Here's Lemberg again looking for number 2. Lemberg brings this high into the zone. Cycled to Perez. Centering pass. Fuchs got stick on puck but didn't have the angle. Charles recovers in the far corner. Charles stick handles through pressure. Klombers tried to force a giveaway there. This thrown in by Perez. Pad save by Hainsworth, kicks the puck to the far corner, and this is cleared by the Rams with a minute and a half to go in the opening frame. Perez back in her own zone. Stretch pass to Fuchs up the right wing boards. Accelerating up the middle came Lemberg. She's into a 1-on-2. Backhand shot. Turned aside by Hainsworth. Getting her own rebound was Lemberg behind the cage. Lemberg brings us back out into the flat. She shoots, and covering for the pause is Dallas Hainsworth with 66 seconds to go in opening period action from Fred Rust Arena. Almost a touchdown there for the Blue Hens. But their lead stays static at 5-0 as the puck is down and Murto tries to walk to the slot after winning the draw. We've entered the final minute of play in the opening period from Fred Rust Arena. Delaware, 5 of 18 in complete domination here against Westchester. The story goes on for this Blue Hen side. Clear shades of last year when they defeated the Rams 15-0 on opening day. These two teams, it's worth noting, will meet again 5 days from today at Iceline in Westchester. This shot from Menachilo looking for the natural hat trick was wide of the post. And then Delaware hosts Navy. Always an anticipated matchup. There's the 6th! We'll talk about the Delaware-Navy matchup a little bit more come the second period. Here is Herzog. Completes the touchdown for the Hens. Or was it Billett or was it Murto? It was tipped net front. We'll get you the particulars here momentarily. And that, friends, does it for the first period. Through 20 minutes of play, the score, Delaware Blue Hens 6, Westchester Golden Rams 0. We'll be back on the Delaware Hockey.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an injury on the job or in a car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Heather A. Long can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm. Welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena as we get set to begin the second period. Delaware in a tour de force in that first 20 minutes, putting up 6 on the Golden Rams of Westchester. And Hope Menachilo with a hand in 3 of those goals, potting the first 2 for Delaware. Separated by just 22 seconds. And then contributing the primary assist on Lena Murtaugh's first goal of the season with just 6 seconds to go in the opening frame. In all, Delaware with 21 first period shots. To the Golden Rams 6. The Nova Scotian Brent Kendall ready to drop the puck on period number 2 from Fred Rust Arena. Second period could be brought to you by, well, you. Become a sponsor of the Delaware Hockey Network. Sponsorship opportunities are available. To learn more, email mjr@412communications.com. Here's a 2-on-2 for the Hens. Camerata. Shot was wide in pursuit of the convert. Camerata double-teamed after fielding her own rebound on the far corner. Gives way to Lindenmuth. This is cleared by Shanks and recovered by Hill. Hill works this puck through traffic just over the blue line. It's taken away by Liberato. Picked off by Camerata. Shot! Glove down by Hainsworth. And we'll see it again as the Hens tried for the convert. We'll get you a look at that Hainsworth save here momentarily as Charles can't jam one in near side. Face-off won by Lemberg at the near circle. Downing to Lemberg again. Centering pass fanned on by Charles and a one-on-one in the low slot. Angling to the puck in the far corner is Liberato. But CC Charles recovers for the Hens, tries to drill one net front. She got the shot away on Hainsworth, who made the save. Puck nearly trickled in from behind her, but to no avail for the Blue Hens as Maddie Huff, offering good defensive support, was able to take some heat out of an intensifyingly hot kitchen. Minute and a half gone in the second period. Here's an advancing pass from Fuchs to Charles. That second line looking to make another one happen. Lemberg puts one in the blue paint net front. Rolling puck corralled and cleared by Huff. Taken away by Fuchs, who turned with a quick shot. Hainsworth came up with a quick reaction save. This is cleared out by Fiorentino, but holding the right point is Amelie Perez. Perez and Downing working together. Centering pass. High in the slot. Bounced off the stick of Charles. Downing offering good support. The advancing pass through the slot led to a point-blank chance from Jules Fuchs, but Hainsworth was ready for the save. This comes back to center, where Downing recovers after the Lindenmuth clear. Long shot made it on target. Hainsworth with save number 21 of the night, make it 22 as she denies Lemberg's chance at a second goal so far this season, and a 7th Delaware goal. There's no icing here. Hens forced back in their own end to recover. Cartwright to Menachilo. She gains center before the tip. This is covered for a pause in play with 17:28 in the books here in period, or rather 17:28 to go in period number 2, 2:32 in the books. Speaking of books, planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years and counting, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Now we're nearing the 3-minute mark of the second period from Fred Rust Arena. Hens with a 6-0 lead over Westchester in their season opener. The Golden Rams dropped a 14-0 decision to Villanova on Friday. Murto couldn't set up Patrick in the low slot. The centering pass was fanned on. Herzog recovers. Cartwright up the left side. Here's Menachilo looking for the Hattie. Menachilo dipsy doodles through traffic. Net front, she scores! Hats off for Hope Menachilo. She's got her 3rd, and Delaware's got 7. This came from the pair of blue liners in neutral ice. The advancing pass from Cartwright set up Menachilo's 3rd of the game, and 3:16 into the second period. The Delaware Blue Hens kick the convert to go up 7-0. A Delaware goal! Her 3rd of the season and the game. Scored by number 48, Hope Menachilo. Assisted by number 5, Melanie Cartwright. And number 15, Ella Herzog. Time of the goal, 3 minutes, 16 seconds. In the second period, Menachilo's 3rd of the game from Cartwright and Herzog at 3:16. Huddy gains control in the attacking zone. Billett working the left point. Walks into the dot. Her shot stick check but online. Rebound chance from Janowski was turned aside, but the 3rd time's a charm for the Hens. It is now 8-0, and we're just 4.5 in to the second period. Was this Camerata to finish? Yes, indeedy it was. Izzy Camerata gets her first as a Blue Hen. And it's now an 8-0 hockey game. Taking a second look at this just to confirm the helpers on the play. And indeed that is Izzy Camerata's first Blue Hen goal. Oh, Delaware goal! Her first of the season and first as a Blue Hen. Scored by number 93, Izzy Camerata. Assisted by number 8, Julia Janowski. And number 83, Josie Billett. Time of the goal, 4 minutes, 30 seconds in the second period. Camerata's first from Janowski and Billett at 4:30. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides, sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont, open Monday through Saturday for takeaway lunch, or to place a catering order, call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. While our stomachs took over the conversation with visions of pulled pork and brisket and all the great fixins, the pasta salads to die for, friends, Lemberg was shut out of a chance for a second goal by Hainsworth, who came up with saves 26 and 27. She has already, italics, underline, bold, already, seen 14 shots here in the second period. Clombers, bothered by Charles, couldn't break through a Delaware three-ply back check. This comes back to Liberato, turned over to CC Charles. She had to wait a bit before releasing the puck because Fuchs had yet to tag up onside. Hens are back in proper force, working up the right wing boards for Westchester is Huff. Volleyed back by Cartwright, ahead to Lemberg. She shovels the puck off her backhand, ahead to Menachilo. Can she get number 4? Not this time. She didn't get good contact on the puck from point-blank range, but she chases her own rebound down. Patrick with the centering pass. She got a shot away, a second. Both of them turned aside by Dallas Hainsworth. So Hainsworth showing glimmers of ability. We know she's a solid netminder from the time that we saw her with the Rowan University Profs and Danny DeMonte's program there. The issue so far for Westchester has been the number of odd woman rushes they've given up, allowing Delaware to pelt Hainsworth with 39 shots on goal so far. The keys for Westchester: back check, back check, back check, and control the low slot. Those battles for net front supremacy have gone Delaware's way pretty much exclusively. And 15 of the 21 first period shots came from a 15-foot radius of the cage. And I believe those trends are continuing here in the second. About 2/3 of the Delaware shots on goal coming from inside the bottoms of the circles. That's what you've got to limit if you're Westchester. That's why they've been outscored 22-0. In the first 4 2/5 periods of their season. The big step forward the Rams have made between the pipes and Dallas Hainsworth. She's saved 31 of 39 so far, but a lot of those shots that she's faced have been A or B grade chances. Westchester giving up quality shots. They're another one. This came from Janowski, but it was wide, directed wider yet by Hainsworth. The problem there, Janowski was able to get that shot away pretty cleanly, unabated from the top of the circle, and she's got a strong wrist shot that very well could have made it in had it been lofted just a little bit more and a little bit to the left. Not an A-grade chance, but certainly not a throwaway either. 10:55 to go in the second period. Delaware's Mia Bonfilio working through traffic. She paves her way in. That's the kind of trouble that Westchester needs to eliminate. Hainsworth up with save number 32, but Bonfilio had much too easy a time getting that shot through. Here's Hill. She scores! Evie Hill goes top cheddar. It's 9-0 Hens. And here it comes again. Hill with the steal behind the net. She wraps around and roofs one. 9:25 into the second period. It is a 9-0 hockey game. Beast mode on overdrive, friends. A Delaware goal, her first of the season. Scored by number 7, Evie Hill. Time of the unassisted goal, 9 minutes, 25 seconds of the second period. Hill's first unassisted at 9:25. Lemberg looking for double digits, centering pass to Charles, kick back to Perez, across to Billett. Billett threads this through the slot, trying to kick the puck out of harm's way is Maddie Huff, but she's surrounded by white forechecking sweaters as the Hens get their 42nd shot on goal off at Hainsworth. 21-21 so far, and we're only halfway through the second. Lemberg, shot 43, made it through. Hainsworth with another save. Emerging with the rebound is Huff. She pulls behind her own net, nearly gave it away to Lemberg. Turning on the forechecking Jets is Fuchs. Stick check on Huff. Disrupted the breakout just enough, but Huff maintains possession and control. She turns it over to Billett just inside the line. Taken away by Brown, who walks to center. Charles pursues. She pinches her to the far boards and forces the dump and change. 9 to go in the second. Delaware in complete control of this contest. They lead 9-0 over the Westchester Golden Rams. Perez rolls the puck up the far boards to Fuchs. Advanced to Lemberg. 2-on-2 for Delaware. Lemberg centers, pursued by Menachilo, and the Hens change. Third line on in full. Here's Murto up the middle, 2-on-4. She gets one through right in the breadbasket of Dallas Hainsworth, who holds for the pause with 8:32 to go in the second period. And the Delaware Blue Hens not letting up any. They maintain their 9-0 lead. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning today. Visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com, and there's a 10th. Murto makes it happen. And the Hens are in double-digit territory now. Watching again, Murto comes through the slot, goes belt high. Sydney Butler in goal now for the Blue Hens. And timeout signaled by the Rams. Delaware's 10th goal. Second of the season and the game. Scored by number 19, Lena Murto. assisted by number 5, Melanie Cartwright. And number 15, Ella Herzog. Time of the goal, 11 minutes, 40 seconds in the second period. Murtaugh's second of the game from Cartwright and Herzog at 11:40. Timeout Westchester. Now in goal for Delaware, number 1, Sydney Butler. Timeout has concluded. Brent Kendall assumes the position. Before we get too far into the second half of this game, we have a scoring correction to announce. Scoring correction on Delaware's 10th goal. Credit the secondary assist to number 46, Liana Patrick. So the summary reads Murtaugh's second from Cartwright and Patrick at 11:40 in the second period. Again, Murtaugh's second, Cartwright, Patrick with the assists at 11:40. We're all squared up now. Hens 10 for 44. Here's a 2-on-1. Drop pass to Cartwright. Shot made it through traffic net front from Melanie Cartwright, the freshman from North Carolina. But Hainsworth had the save there. Here's Murtaugh again. Working the top of the zone. She puts on the brakes. She blows a tire at the left point. Blew a tire, blows a tire. Verbs are hard, friends. So was that shot from Lindenmuth, high in the Delaware zone, but it was high and wide off the glass. Murtaugh's got another 2-on-1 together with Patrick. Murtaugh centering past Patrick off the pads of Hainsworth. Shot was wide. Murtaugh controls the rebound in the near corner. Cartwright bobbles the puck. It's swatted deep in the zone by Bonfilio. Net front feed. Hainsworth with the save, and Huddy camping out net front just got absolutely pummeled. Delaware controls the attacking zone faceoff. Evie Hill to Luzon. Turning up the pressure is Brown in the far corner. This puck worked around the perimeter of the zone, but beyond the reach of Bonfilio. She's forced back deep into her own end to recover. Across to Hill. Advancing pass finds Luzon up the right side. Huddy back to Luzon. Across this comes to Rosenthal. Centering pass through the legs of Brown off the corner boards. Paige Luzon, second-year Delaware player. Plays keep away with Hill along the far wall. Hill comes barreling in now. That strong 200-foot presence for the Hens. Huddy's shot off the advancing pass was kicked aside by Hainsworth for save number 37. Huddy tries to pinch this puck beyond the reach of Huff in the near corner. Bonfilio keeps it in Delaware control. Tipped by Rosenthal in close, and this is frozen for the pause in play. Also the first we're hearing of the Fred Rust Arena organist here in 2024-25. File that under the If You Know, You Know column. Classic sound brought to college hockey. Making the Fred Rust Arena experience one of a kind in the area. Delighted to be part of it here for my 8th season with the Blue Hens program. And delighted to have all of you with us from wherever you may be. Andy McCarthy is our videographer this afternoon. Our production assistant is the stat man, Eli Swope, giving us the facts and figures as we go through the course of the game as well. Serving as production assistant, statistician, and spotter, all three. Our associate executive producer is Molly Jo Rosen at 412 West HQ. Our assistant producer is Broadway Joe Sindoni, and a cast and crew of many bringing you the Delaware Hockey Network here for our 9th season of existence. Camarada to Perez. Advancing past Charles, hard shot, no, says Hainsworth. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. So how do you get your voice above the fray? 412 Communications has myriad solutions to build bridges between your brand and its clientele. Broadcast to social, print to digital, the 412 team will put their 40-plus years of experience to work for you. East Coast, West Coast, and everywhere in between, including Lansing, Michigan. Let's talk about how to get you noticed. Visit us at 412communications.com today. We're down to the final 4 minutes and 12 seconds of the second period. And Riley Lemberg entering up the left wing boards, still in search of that second goal. She wraps around, centers to Charles. She shoots and scores. Cece Charles looking for that one. She gets her first as a Blue Hen in the final 4 of the second period, and it's now 11-0. Second look at it. Lemberg with the setup. And Charles with the finish. Now 11-0. And we're into the final 4 minutes of the second. Oh, Delaware goal! Her first of the season and first as a Blue Hen. Scored by number 20, Cece Charles. Assisted by number 21, Riley Lemberg. Time of the goal, 16 minutes, 4 seconds in the second period. Charles is first from Lemberg at 16:04. Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Coming up for the Blue Hens as Liana Patrick is sent off to feel 2 minutes of shame. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. On Delaware's 11th goal, credit and assist as well to number 3, Jules Fuchs. The summary should read Charles is first from Lemberg and Fuchs at 16:04 in the second period. Delaware penalty, assessed to number 46, Liana Patrick. 2 minutes for body checking. Time of the penalty, 16 minutes, 52 seconds in the second period. Patrick, 2 for body checking at 16:52. Aggressive PK for the Blue Hens. Marzano looking for space. Hassled in the near corner by Huff after being angled outside the house. Murto, Herzog, and Downing complete the quartet of Blue Hen penalty killers as we complete the antepenultimate minute of the second period of what stands an 11-0 hockey game. Puck is tied up just inside the Westchester blue line. 2 Rams, 2 Blue Hens boxing out for position. Marzano throws a shoulder at Lindenmuth to emerge with the puck. She kicks it back to her own blue line where waiting is Murto. Downing blows it tire, but she pushes the puck into Westchester territory. No penalty here. Play continues unabated as Murto recovers for the Hens at center. Murto shovels this just across the line, but gives it away. Here's Huff up the right wing boards. Pinched by Herzog below the goal. Huff circles, centering pass bounced off Klombers' stick, but it was too hard for Annika Klombers to handle in the low slot. Marzano recovers for the Hens. She's got space to clear this off the near glass as the Patrick penalty ticks away, and the Hens are back to full strength with 65 seconds to go in the second period, and the comfort of an 11-0 lead over the Westchester Golden Rams. Giveaway in the neutral zone. Charles backhand. No! 50th Delaware save. 39th Dallas Haynes. 50th Delaware shot. 39th Dallas Hainsworth save. And this faceoff will come to the left of Hainsworth. With 53 seconds to go in the second period. Hens in complete control of this as they've been from the beginning. They set the tone with those 3 early goals in a matter of 3 minutes and a couple seconds. And they've just kept going from there. Jacoby could not get past Fuchs. Lemberg centering pass. Fuchs got stick on puck but couldn't gain control. Final 5. This will be skated out of harm's way by Brown, and the second period ends as she reaches center. The score through 2 periods, Delaware Blue Hens 11, Westchester Golden Rams 0. We'll be back on the Delaware Hockey Network after the second intermission.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena. We were expecting a full second intermission, but clearly 'twas not to be. 40 minutes in, the Delaware Blue Hens have built up an 11-0 lead over the Westchester Golden Rams. 50 shots on Dallas Hainsworth, who's come up with 39 saves. And as we discussed late in the second period, many of those Delaware shots, A and B grade chances, simply because the Westchester back check hasn't caught up to the strong Delaware attack, for one, and for another, net front battles in position. You can't leave her wide open like that. Meanwhile, the other way, Julia Janowski gets wide open at the cage, backdoor pass across the slot, and she makes this 12-0. First shot of the third period. First goal of the third period for the Hens. Second of the game for Julia Janowski. And the Delaware drubbing of Westchester is showing no signs of slowing. Delaware goal, her second of the season and the game, scored by number 8, Julia Janowski. Assisted by number 17, Carly Marzano. And number 93, Izzy Camerata. Time of the goal, 28 seconds in the third period. Janowski's second of the game from Marzano and Camerata at 28 seconds. Lemberg tried to set up Fuchs, but she couldn't get the shot away. Brown stonewalled the other direction. A scrum surrounds Hainsworth this time. Another Charles shot, trying to pitchfork the puck free was Lemberg, and she did, but she couldn't get a shot on net. This comes back to Evie Hill up high. She launches one into the slot. The backhand, did Charles get there? Yes! Brent Kendall says that's a goal, friends. Now 13-0 Delaware. Hill worked the point. Charles got her second. The woes just continue for the Westchester Golden Rams. Lemberg with the secondary. Lena Murtaugh's going to go. Murto off for a high stick. So we've got a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill coming up again for the Blue Hens. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Again, plenty to work through here as activities happened in waves. For the most part this afternoon. Delaware's 13th goal, first of the season and first as a Blue Hen. For number 3, Jules Fuchs. Assisted by number 20, Cece Charles, and number 7, Evie Hill. Time of the goal, 2 minutes, 36 seconds in the third period. Fuchs is first from Charles and Hill at 2:36. The Delaware penalty was assessed to number 19, Lena Murto, 2 minutes for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 3 minutes, 46 seconds in the third period. Murto 2 for high sticking at 3:46. And that penalty's wound down to its last 15 seconds. As Herzog pickpockets Brown on her way in from the far half-boards. Puck skitters loose behind the Delaware goal. Brown pops back up. Herzog protects. She's got this puck trapped at the kick plate. Hens are back to full strength. Murto heads to the bench. Huddy is on. Delaware coach Ken Deming trying to give his bottom six forwards and his lower defense pairs some ice time here as these players try to establish themselves in the Delaware system. And while it's hard to judge in a 13-0 game, it seems to be so far so good for the half dozen new faces on this Blue Hens roster that are in action today. Murto at center. Pushes the puck off her backhand behind the reach of Liberato at center. Centering pass, Huddy. Luzon fans on at the near dot. Emerging is Giada Liberato. Up the left wing boards. She's pinched into the glass near side by Luzon. Puck recovered at the Delaware line by Amelie Perez. Luzon clears. Kendall waves off the icing. Huff behind her own goal. We'll try to start some Westchester momentum up the right side. Rams have only managed 6 shots to this point. The first 4 saved by Kaylee McFadden. The 5th and the 6th stopped by Sydney Butler, the junior wildlife ecology conservation major from Darien, Connecticut, just outside Bridgeport. This is Luksic to Shanks. 2 shots on net. Butler scrambles for both saves. Huddy tries to chip this clear of Luksic and does. She bullies her way to center. Lets it go from this side of the red line. And she heads off for a change, as does Murto. Piecemeal changing of the guard for the Blue Hens. Janowski lets this one go just upon gaining the line. Liberato could not escape the zone. Janowski protects. Kendall awfully comfortable hanging on to the frame of the Westchester cage. He and John Poling. Oh, this is offside. 11:35 to go in this 13-0 rout that the Blue Hens are serving Westchester. Whether you're a competitive athlete like these ladies or a weekend warrior like me, a sports medicine physician is by all means an important player on your health team. And with years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes alike, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, and a staff committed to health and wellness, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more. 10:40 to go in the third period. Camerata with the steal near side. Janowski tried to center to Lemberg. Play was blown dead by John Poling. Lemberg saw a loose puck and she tried to jam that one in, but she's going to go off for a slash. Face-off is going to be to the left of Sydney Butler as the Blue Hens go back to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty assessed to number 21, Riley Lemberg, 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 9 minutes, 46 seconds. In the third period, Lemberg 2 for slashing at 9:46. Inside joke with Brent Kendall. After mentioning that song during pregame not long ago. And here Charles caps a hat trick. Shorthanded goal with 10:35 elapsed. This off the Murto setup. So that's 2 Delaware players with hat tricks so far today. Delaware goal, her third of the season and the game. Scored by number 20, C.C. Charles. Assisted by number 19, Lena Murto. Time of the shorthanded goal, 10 minutes, 35 seconds of the third period. Charles's third of the game from Murto. A shorthanded goal at 10:35. And the Hens back to full strength with 8:10 to go. As they have absolutely taken it to the Westchester Golden Rams. Okay, the Jets have cooled a good bit. Here in the third period. That shot from Hill turned aside by Hainsworth. "14 Blue Hens with their name on the score sheet. Make it 15. Make it 16 and 17. A true team effort. The only two Blue Hens skaters to not be on the sheet, Shaw Downing and Amelie Perez. But make no mistake, they have certainly contributed too. Perez to Marzano. Drop pass to Janowski. Around the umbrella this goes to working in the far corner, Izzy Camerata. This shot came in from high in the zone. It was off the stick of Cartwright. Turned aside by Hainsworth. That the 60th Delaware shot. Final 6:15. Hens lead by 2 touchdowns and 2 converts. Marzano kicks this back to the line, and Cartwright. Marzano again. Cartwright. Perez posting up net front. Not in position for the advancing pass right at the goal mouth. This comes back to Carly Marzano. Time and space. Drop pass and a shot from Cartwright. No, ma'am, says Dallas Hainsworth for stop number 47. Fresh legs on for both sides as we enter the final 5.5 minutes of the game. With a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution for your circumstances, the expert team at the law office of Heather A. Long is committed, that's the word we're looking for, to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-LONG. That's 302-466. Not a 15th, as Fuchs was checked down. There's the 15th goal. Heather A. Long, 302-466-5664, or visit injuryde.com. Hens have a 15th. Lemberg puts it away for her second. And we're going to see what the official timing of that is. Puck went over the line at 15:09. Delaware's 15th goal, second of the season and the game for number 21, Riley Lemberg. Assisted by number 3, Jules Fuchs, and number 20, C.C. Charles. Time of the goal, 15 minutes, 9 seconds in the third period. Lemberg's second of the game from Fuchs and Charles at 15:09. Final 3 minutes upon us. And this will come back an icing. Lemberg in for the draw to the left of her netminder. She advances the puck to Charles, sandwiched by a pair of Golden Ram defenders at the blue line. She couldn't get through traffic. Fuchs protects. Across to Murto, cycling in. Fresh legs on for the Blue Hens as Murto leaves this back to Patrick. Joining the rush up the left wing boards. Patrick sticked at by Huff in the far corner. Drives through traffic behind the net. This taken away by Huff and cleared. Puck skitters to a halt in front of Sydney Butler's office. She steadies. Patrick recovers. Final 100 seconds. Hens have put up 15 on Westchester, who have now been outscored 29-0 to start the season. Menachilo 2-on-2, looking for a fourth. Overskates the puck at the dot. Losing her balance, she shovels it across ice. Patrick had space, couldn't get a shot away as her momentum carried her to the near corner. There is a chance from Perez to no avail. Final minutes upon us. Perez looking for that first goal. Long shot through traffic was off target. Patrick couldn't set up Menachilo in pursuit of a fourth. This is carried out by Liberato. Perez back to recover. Final half minute. Advancing pass finds Murto. Drop back to Rosenthal. She's met by the reaching stick of Luksic, taking away her shot opportunity from atop the near circle. Final 17 seconds. Jacoby, swarmed by Luzon, gives the puck away. Paige Luzon gives it right back to Martin. Jacoby, confronted by a Huddy in the near corner. Play whistle to a halt, and that, friends, will do it. Today's final score, Delaware Blue Hens 15, Westchester Golden Rams 0. Final shots on goal, Delaware 62, Westchester 8. It's time for the Sid's Barbecue and Jerky 3 stars of the game. Earning third star honors with 2 goals and 2 assists for the Delaware Blue Hens, number 19, Lena Murto. The number 2 star of the game with a hat trick and 2 assists, number 20, C.C. Charles. And the number 1 star of the game with a hat trick and an assist for Delaware. In her first appearance as a Blue Hen, number 48, Hope Menachilo. And that will do it for us here on the Delaware Hockey Network as the Hens kick off their 2024-25 season on a winning note, defeating the Golden Rams of Westchester by a nothing short of convincing 15-0 tally. Full team effort, 17 of 19's Delaware skaters getting their name on the score sheet. Hat tricks from Charles and Menachilo. 2 goals for Lemberg, 2 goals for Murto, 2 goals for Janowski. McFadden and Butler share the shutout. For the entire crew, Andy McCarthy, Eli Swope, MJR, Broadway Joe, James Witherite saying thank you, and we'll see you again soon here on the Delaware Hockey Network, brought to you by the Law Office of Heather A. Long.